All right, I would like to call to order the August 12th, 2024 regular meeting of the Board of Education of the Phelps-Clifton Springs School District. Pam, can you lead us in the pledge? Roll call.
Lynn Liebrecht, board member.
Lindsay Marino, board member.
Heather Rockefeller, board member.
Deb Gallagher, board member.
Carl Dubash, business administrator.
Nick Ganster, superintendent.
Pamela Mann, district clerk.
Okay, is there a motion to approve the agenda items as presented?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say yes. All those opposed say no. Motion carried. Is there a motion to approve the consent to agenda items as presented?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Motion carried. All right, presentations.
Okay, so we originally had slated a capital improvement project presentation for our next capital project for this evening. Due to some absences for other board members, we thought it would be most beneficial in terms of notifying all of the board members at the same time to delay that presentation until our August 26th board meeting. So we're just going to postpone that presentation.
Okay, and then reports.
And that's me, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll start with staffing. We, at this point, have filled 13 positions, teaching positions across the district. We are still in need of 2 speech-language pathologists at the elementary level. We did send out an amended posting to expand the scope to include speech-language therapists, which we're able to utilize to provide that service to students. So we're hoping that helps us secure qualified individuals for both of those openings. And currently, that does it for the elementary school. At the high school, we're still in need of 3.4 positions. The .4 is our part-time French teacher. That posting is still out there, so if anyone knows of a French teacher, send them our way. And we've began to identify and develop contingency plans for if that position goes unfilled, so our French students can finish their program of study and earn those 3 foreign language credits towards graduation. We have currently interviews going on for art and physics teachers at the secondary. Both of those are in process. I hope to meet with the finalist for the art position this week, and soon thereafter meet with the physics finalist. We have another opening special education at the secondary school. We've interviewed a handful of folks. They have not met our standard, so we're continuing to search and begin to develop contingency plans in case we don't fill that position. All right, we still have those hybrid positions out there, a cafeteria monitor / bus monitor, and a cafeteria monitor / food service helper that I described last time we met. And then in transportation, it's the same song and dance as our last meeting, in that we're fully staffed, yet we're continuing to hire through our driver training program because that's what's kept us fully staffed throughout the last year. So that does it for staffing. You know, when I first started, I used to talk at length about the ongoing capital project, but our current capital project, there's just a couple key updates. That new terrazzo is in our new hallway by the new middle school cafeteria. and the epoxy floor in between the two cafeterias with a beautiful Mid-Lakes logo is installed as well. I'm not sure if they've finished it with a top coat yet, but I know the bulk of that work is done. So we're moving right along and on track to have that section of the school complete for the opening of the school year. A little bit more about projects. I wanted to update the board on our emergency pool project. You're going to notice on tonight's agenda, there are, I think, 4 documents related to the emergency pool project. All 4 of those documents relate to the dehumidification unit that needs to go on the roof. We are contracting with Modular Comfort to have that work done. Later on, you'll approve contracts with Edge Architecture, Watchdog, Building Partners, and the quote from Modular to have that work done. And once that's approved, the unit will be ordered. We'll know our lead time, and we'll be able to get pretty specific in terms of the time frame for the installation of the dehumidification unit. There were 2 other components for the pool. That was the filter room and the resurfacing of the pool itself. Let's see here. We have published the advertisements for those 2 portions of the project. Interested contractors will have a bid walkthrough next week on Monday to go and see the job, and then they will put bids together, and the district will open those bids on September 5th. So at that point, we take the lowest responsible bidder. It doesn't necessarily have to be the lowest bidder, but it has to be the lowest responsible bidder. And then we'll know which contractors we're working with for the resurfacing and for the filter room. So we're excited to have that information back in early September as well, because at that point, again, we'll be able to start doing a calendar, developing a calendar in terms of when we expect the work in the pool to start, and then obviously finish, so we can have a pool that's updated. Let's see here. Our Board of Education retreat. So I put in the last communicator a quick doodle that included the 4 Saturdays in September. When I started here, I didn't start until October, and the board at the time wanted to delay until November to have a board retreat so that I could be involved. We're looking to push that sooner because a best practice is to have that board retreat sooner in the year so we can develop those goals and work on those goals for the year. The longer we wait, the less time we have to accomplish those goals. So just make sure, if you haven't filled out the doodle, go in and fill out that doodle, and we'll pick a nice sunny Saturday morning in September, all right, that everyone's available. And then finally, I wanted to run down a list of important dates. Now, administrators who are here, if I botch one of the dates or times, please correct me. All right, so we'll see if I did my homework correctly. The beginning, really, of our school year is Monday the 19th. That's when JV and varsity sports begin, as well as the beginning of new teacher training. The next key date is August 21st. On August 21st, we have Eagle Camp for our incoming 7th graders. We have 74 students signed up for that. And then that evening from 6 to 7 p.m., we have a family orientation for our 7th grade families. After that, we have our opening conference day on Thursday, August 29th. Modified athletics begin on Tuesday, September 3rd. Our elementary open building, which is just a time for our families to have that initial connection with their child's elementary teacher, is Tuesday, September 3rd from 3 to 5 p.m.-ish, right, Chris?
3:15, 5:30.
3:15 to 5:30, thanks. Our first day of school, of course, is Wednesday, September 4th. Secondary open house, September 19th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Our homecoming week is the week of September 23rd, with that Friday night homecoming football game on September 22nd or 27th. And then the last key highlight for opening the school year is our elementary open house, which there are 2 on Wednesday, October 16th and Thursday, October 17th. We split the building in half because we literally can't hold the number of cars in our parking lots. It's such a busy event at this building. So that does it for my update. Any questions on anything that I covered in the update? Excellent. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick. Any board discussion topics? No. And then on to public comment. All right, so then if there's no public comment, we'll just move on to new business. So we'll group together. We'll do A first, the transfers. So I would like to block just A, I guess. Is there a motion to approve this as presented?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say yes. All opposed
Yay.
say no. All right, motion carried. And then next we'll block B and C. Is there a motion to approve as presented?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor say yes.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. Motion carried. Next will be D, the Mid Lakes Emergency Pool Agreement. Is there a motion to approve as presented?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say yes. All
Aye.
opposed
Yes.
say no. Motion carried. And then we'll group E through G. Is there a motion to approve as presented?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say yes.
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 All opposed say no. Motion carried. Then we'll do H, non-resident students. Is there a motion to approve as presented?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Motion carried. Number I is the Mid Lakes fundraisers. Is there a motion to approve as presented?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed, no. Motion carried. And then J. Is there a motion to approve as presented?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Motion carried. And then on to the personnel. We'll group A through C, appointments through coaching appointments. And is there a motion to approve as presented?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carried. We will group D through E. Is there a motion to approve as presented?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say yes. All those opposed, no. Motion carried. And then lastly, we'll do F through H. Is there a motion to approve as presented?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say yes. No. Opposed say no. Motion carried. And then I think that is gonna be a nice quick meeting. And then can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All those in favor say yes. All those opposed. And then motion carried.